Hey there YouTube. Next I want to show you all this 2000 Toyota Camry LE with 194,000 miles. Now this generation Camry commenced in 97 all the way up to 2001. In my opinion, it was the last solid generation of the Camry. They were boring and they were the definition of an appliance, but again, they were very good cars up until they were ruined. I'd say they were ruined in 2002. One thing is the 4-cylinder models are slow. You have to make do with 136 horsepower, so don't expect to go anywhere quickly. You'd want to step up to the 3-liter V6 engine if you want a little more go. Most famous is the 4-cylinder model for the reason that, again, very reliable. It does use 205/65 15s. It's not worth swimming in a pool full of confetti once you're around the back of the car too, but it's not ugly. And you know, now that I look at it, the ass end of this car somewhat reminds me of the 2004 Acura TL, so that's pretty interesting now that I look at it. Yeah, the taillights did change up a little bit. I think in 2000, just a little mild refresh and brighter taillights. The 97, 98, possibly 99, it was like a darker, more narrow taillight. I already had the trunk unlatched, so you can see it's just ginormous. Massive trunk. As you can see, car has 60/40 split fold, so yeah, car has awesome utility. Should find the spare tire down here. As you can see, the spare tire's under there. I'm surprised this cardboard isn't broken. Most owners or drivers fail to unlatch this over here by spinning it unlocked, and they just pull until it breaks. So I've seen it more on the 2007 Camrys when they became more popular in fleet sales. Look inside. A bit dirty, but the interior itself is in good condition. It just needs one big detail. Very simple layout. The door panel, everything on top, to the side, armrest, soft to the touch, plastic finish down below in the door pocket. The driver window has an auto down function, door locks, and the window lock. Adjustment to the driver's seat, all the thigh support you'd ever want, backrest, and to unlatch the trunk and the fuel filler lid. Simplest key fob that you could ever ask for, lock, unlock, and the panic button in back. 194,000 miles, sounding great. So let me just show you around this interior. This will be an update. I've done a Camry of this generation before, but that was done with my iPod Nano years ago, so video quality was awful. Surprisingly, this car doesn't have any noticeable rust on the exterior. I'll see under the hood once I open it later. You'll discover it along with me. I haven't looked under there yet. Speaking of this interior, the seats are very cushiony, soft, comfortable, lots of leg room. Backrest hugs your back as it's supposed to. Lower section as well hugs your cheeks too. I did mention that the driver's seat did have thigh support adjustments, but it doesn't. The button doesn't move up and down, so it's just the ass end of the seat that elevates somewhat. So you really can't do anything in terms of thigh support, and it is lacking here. But legroom is great though, and it's a very wide car too. The center stack isn't intrusive. Now interior quality, likely the best interior Toyota ever delivered in the Camry. High quality materials throughout. Entire dashboard is soft to the touch. The entire thing, whatever you put your hands on, is soft to the touch, except for this glove box lid, which is hard as a rock, but that doesn't really matter. The glove box is average size though. The radio, CD, cassette, hazards up above. The AC, it's just dummy proof. Those 3 dials, air recirculation, and the rear defogger. These cars have an awesome high fan speed. It just blows hard. And I always thought that these cars had one of the best ACs too. It just blows ice cubes. The ashtray, cigarette lighter, or power outlet, and another power outlet down below. This does use a 4-speed automatic, pretty much what everything in this class of car had those days. It is a reliable gearbox though. The torque converters did have a little bit of a shudder to them, like the rear-wheel drive Fords with the 470W transmission where the torque converter would shudder a little bit. Camry does suffer that too, surprisingly. Driven many where once it transitions to 3rd and 4th gear, it shudders somewhat. So I'm assuming the remedy is to replace the torque converter if it's bad enough, or just change the fluid to a more updated spec. Overdrive button, e-brake, dual cup holders. The center console is one big hunk of foam. It's just so cushiony and thick. The center console is jiggly. It's not sure-footed at all. But it is quite deep, though. Steering wheel isn't leather wrapped. I think you would have to step up to the XLE trim level in order to get a leather wrapped steering wheel. The instrument speed wipers, cruise control right here. It's always been a Toyota thing, and even to this day on current 2013, 2014 cars, the cruise control lever, the same location. Headlamps to the side. Steering wheel only tilt, has only a few fixed positions. The panel dim function, power mirrors, little pocket to store whatever it is you want in there. I assume change. Headliner, cushiony, dome light, 80s style. There isn't a mirror or vanity light, though you do have these slide out shades. Let me show you. That's what they're useful for. And you can see the cloth is just separating up here, as you can make out. Little patch here to hold your sunglasses. Rearview mirror tilts. And the driver's side sun visor, only mirror, no vanity lights. It is broken on one side though, as you guys can see right there. Backseat legroom, I am predicting it's going to be good by the looks of this. Materials do carry over when it comes to the door panel, doesn't change, everything is soft to the touch. Center armrest over here, and the seats do fold down. Just pull on these pins up here, and down they go. Now I do have the seat adjusted to where I prefer. I'm 6'1", and my knee is just clearing the backrest over here. So I mean, 4 adults of my height will fit just fine in here. Down below, this cup holder, German style. And what I mean by that is flimsy. I don't expect this lasting long, and it doesn't look like it was ever used because it's just spotless. And yeah, look at this 2.2 liter dual overhead cam 4-cylinder, good for 136 horsepower. Not really the most lively engine that you can ask for, but darn reliable. One thing with these cars, the timing belt would have a little bit of a rattle, and you would have to get a tensioner. Very smooth and rev-happy engine. It's not even a buzzy engine, it sounds pleasant. 194,000 miles and sounds amazing. But I just wanted to show you around this Camry. Not that often you run into them. And this one is in very good shape, just needs one good detail. I kind of want to lean over towards the Accord because it's a much more spirited car for the most part. The transmissions in the 98 to 2002 Accord was just trash on both the 4 and 6-cylinder models, but the Camrys, there's really little that you can say wrong about them, meaning I would prefer the Camry in this occasion. So anyways, YouTube, thanks for watching, and I really hope y'all enjoyed this tour.